Picture this. It's Friday morning, coffee in hand, and you're ready to wrap up another week at work. You've been at this job for years. Your boss smiles when they see you. Your performance reviews are glowing. You've got your paycheck coming in like clockwork, your bills covered, and life feels secure. But then, before lunch, you get called into a quick meeting, and in less than 5 minutes, your entire world shifts. We're restructuring, they say. Your position has been eliminated. No warning, no transition, just like that. The steady paycheck you thought would always be there is gone. If you think that could never happen to you, stick around. Because in this video, I'm going to show you why relying solely on your 9-to-5 for security is one of the riskiest money moves you can make. And more importantly, how to protect yourself before the rug gets pulled out from under you. One of the biggest myths in personal finance is that a steady paycheck equals safety. Sure, a 9-to-5 job feels predictable. The money lands in your account every 2 weeks, the bills get paid, and life goes on. But that sense of security, it's often just an illusion. Almost everyone knows someone who worked for a company for years, maybe even decades, believing their loyalty meant something. They stayed late, skipped vacations, trained new hires, and even turned down better offers because they thought they had a secure future. Then one day, the email hit. Or the quick HR meeting happened, and in under 5 minutes, they went from valued employee to budget cut. No matter how much a company talks about culture, work-life balance, or being like family, at the end of the day, a business will always put its survival ahead of your security. Let's be brutally honest. To a company, you are not irreplaceable. You are valuable only as long as you serve their bottom line. If reducing your hours, outsourcing your role, or replacing you with someone who works for less improves profits, they won't hesitate. It's not personal. It's business. I've seen it happen to mid-level managers who gave a decade of their lives to one employer, consistently hitting goals, mentoring younger employees, and sacrificing family time, only to be restructured overnight. Their work didn't suddenly become bad. Their role just no longer served the company's new direction. And here's the cold truth. If you were to pass away tomorrow, your employer wouldn't close shop in mourning. They'd have your job posted online before your obituary was even printed. This is where so many hardworking people make a dangerous mistake. They confuse loyalty with security. They pour all their time, energy, and focus into one job, often at the expense of their health, their family, and their own financial independence. They assume that because they've earned their place, they'll be safe when layoffs hit. But loyalty doesn't protect you from budget cuts. Your best performance review won't shield you from automation. And your friendship with your boss won't save you if corporate decides to move operations overseas. When it comes to your financial future, you have to see your job for what it truly is, a business transaction. You provide time and skills, they provide a paycheck. That's it. The workplace is changing faster than ever before. Entire industries that once seemed unshakable, manufacturing, print media, retail, have shrunk or vanished. And even in white-collar fields, automation and AI are transforming job markets. Roles that once required teams of humans can now be handled by software or outsourced globally. If you're not continuously upgrading your skills and adapting to change, you're gambling with your future. Think about it. Technology doesn't care how long you've been in your role. The market doesn't care how loyal you've been. And the economy doesn't care how much you need your paycheck. When you rely 100% on a single employer for your income, you give them complete control over your financial stability. If they let you go tomorrow, how long could you cover your bills? How long before panic sets in? Too many people only start thinking about this after disaster strikes. Scrambling to update resumes, applying to dozens of jobs, and praying something comes through before the savings run dry. That's not a plan, that's a crisis. Here's the mindset shift you need to make. Job security isn't about finding one employer who takes care of you. It's about making sure no single employer can make or break your future. That means building an emergency fund enough to cover 3 to 6 months of expenses so you can breathe if you lose your job. Developing in-demand skills. skills that make you valuable in multiple industries, not just your current one. Creating multiple income streams, side hustles, investments, freelance work, or small businesses that bring in extra cash. Investing early and often, so your money works for you, not just the other way around. Here's something millionaires understand that most employees don't. True wealth isn't built on a single paycheck. The quietly wealthy and the ones who don't flaunt it but never worry about money almost always have. Assets that earn for them: real estate, stocks, dividend-paying investments. Businesses or side ventures that keep money flowing in even when they're not actively working. A mindset of independence where they never assume one source of income will last forever. They treat their job as one stream, not the entire river. If you want to protect yourself financially, start thinking like an investor, not just an employee. An employee says, "I hope my job lasts." An investor says, "I'll make sure my wealth lasts no matter what happens to my job." This isn't about quitting your 9 to 5 tomorrow. It's about using your job as a tool, a funding source, to build something that can stand on its own. Every extra dollar you make, don't just spend it. Use it to buy assets, pay off high-interest debt, start a small side hustle, put it into investments that can grow. Think of your income streams like the legs of a table. If your entire table stands on one leg, your job, it's incredibly easy for it to topple. But if your table has multiple legs, maybe your job, a rental property, some dividend stocks, and a small online business, losing one won't cause the whole thing to collapse. Diversifying your income isn't just smart, it's survival. Market crashes, company bankruptcies, personal emergencies. None of us can predict the future, but we can prepare for it. The people who thrive financially aren't the ones who never face setbacks. They're the ones who have backup plans when setbacks hit. So ask yourself today, if my paycheck stopped tomorrow, what would I do? If your answer makes you nervous, that's your signal to start building your safety net now, not later. Here's the bottom line. Job security is not about how long you've been with a company or how hard you work. It's about making sure that you, not your employer, are in control of your financial future. Your job can be a valuable tool for building wealth, but it should never be your only tool. Use it to fund investments, create side income, and develop skills that keep you valuable no matter where you work. Because when you have multiple ways to make money, you'll never have to live in fear of a single layoff. If this message hit home for you, do yourself a favor. Don't just click away and forget about it. Start today. Set aside a small emergency fund, research a side hustle you can start this month, learn one new skill that can increase your earning power. And if you want more strategies to protect and grow your money, from smart investing tips to millionaire habits you can start applying now, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because the truth is, wealth isn't about luck, it's about preparation. And the sooner you start, the sooner you take control. If this video opened your eyes, like it, share it with someone who needs to hear this, drop a comment with your biggest takeaway, and subscribe for more strategies to grow your wealth and protect your future. Let's build financial freedom together. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.